And how y'all doing today?
Peace, peace, family. What's going on? Um, First off, I want to get on by saying what's good with the family. Hope everything is going well. Um, I want to first off give a shout out to my man, right? My man right here, Champ, right? He runs the Ivy, like I said before, he runs the Ivy League Exchange, all right? House of Ills, all right? And he runs all kind of other things. I'll let him explain to you. So we just want to give a big shout out also to Kamikaze, all right? You know, we are trying to get these things done and do these things, man, and get it done in terms of the material that we're trying to put out there. Right now, you on Conscious Conversations, all right? Um, which is B Town's finest. Okay, you can find it on YouTube. All right, and right now I'm gonna hand it off to my man Champ. He gonna tell you about some of his stuff that he got, some of his products. Again, like I said on the last show, on the last video, I got him doing my car on the 20th, right? It's 20th. He's gonna do my tinted windows, right? We're gonna take that and show y'all the stuff that he does, all right? Because I definitely need some new tinted windows. So this is the man to do it. Get in touch with him, and he'll let you know about all his information that he got.
How y'all doing, everybody? My name is Ulysses. That's my real name, but everybody around the way call me Champ. You know what I'm saying? Very well known around the community and whatnot, what have you. Yes, I am a window film specialist. Okay, we use top of the line window films to protect your glass. If you're the type of person that doesn't like to have fingerprints or things spilled on their windows or anything like that, or if you need, low UV rays coming through your car windows or anything like that, I'm the guy you can call. You know what I'm saying? Also, we do roadside assistance with MCA and North American Motor Club. North American Motor Club is a rather fresh company, branched off of MCA, which has been in business since 1926. All right, and it's pretty much to give you a rough idea of what MCA is. It's kind of like AAA, but it's a private business more than it's a private corporation more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be somebody with a Rolls Royce for somebody to come out to the middle of nowhere where you are to service your car. You get me? Anyway. Also, I don't have many commercials. You ever seen a commercial for a Rolls Royce? That should tell you enough. We also here at Kamikaze Records trying to today address a local issue that's been going on, and it's a very unsettling issue, especially when it happens close to one's home. You know what I'm saying? And to be moving to a town and not be welcome, and that pretty much sums it up for the most part, because I mean we fought pretty much hard enough knowing that we weren't welcome. So also big shout out to Lady NYC, G Style Stitch. Fucks with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Love y'all. Big shout out to my man right here for making big moves in the education department. Making big moves right after he started his business. Right after. Wasted no time, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're talking about people that really ain't playing no games, you know what I mean? Everybody got their venues, you know what I'm saying? So word up. Y'all do what y'all do, keep on keeping on, you know how to go. You know? We are kind of in the middle of if there's somebody that needs help, that we're actually doing this while that person's being helped. So I'm gonna let my man take over for right now. And then we'll touch back on this community thing that's been going on.
I got a few shout outs also that I didn't mention. A couple of big homies down by where I live in Coney Island in Brooklyn. All right, I want to give a big shout out to my man Ezo. Again, Geppetto Printing. He got all the latest stuff, all the vintage things that you want in a t-shirt or any kind of urban wear. Please get in touch with him. He goes by the name of Emery Butler. All right, he's one of the big homies. All right, down in Coney Island. He runs a company called Geppetto Printing. Okay, I don't have the actual address. I think it's on one of my other videos. But he lives down in South Carolina. But you can get in touch with him on Facebook. He goes by Emery Butler.
Or you can just Google Geppetto Printing, right?
Right, or Google Geppetto Printing and it should come up.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Also look up Snuffo DVD, yo. If you need somebody that needs photographies down in Troy, New York, my man Snuff, yo, does A1 work, yo. Let me tell you.
Right,
Snuffo DVD, Google it. You know what I'm saying? RBC Management all day.
And I know we doing
things, my boy.
and I know, yo, we sitting here and we doing all these. Again, we trying to push the commerce of different, you know, with different people that we know within this dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Because we have these services and not being able to use them. But I want to give a big shout out to my man Chris Skinner down in Coney Island because he's running with Spectrum Cable down there. And right now he's got a deal for y'all, for anybody, all right, where he can download on your Fire Stick 7,000 channels for $200 for the year. Let me say that again. 7,000 channels for $200 for the year. Okay? Can't beat that with a baseball bat. Listen, 7,000 channels. That includes all the pay-per-views. All the pay-per-views. If you like sports, you got sports. If you like, what else is on there? Porno. You can have that. I'm sorry.
I dig it.
It's the truth. You got, listen, this dude, listen, this guy's laughing. Listen.
That's what's up, though.
He got the complete package. If you wanted this deal, $200 a month for the year. Get in touch with me, all right? On Facebook, I go by, I go by Sean Pratt. Again, send me a message. My email's Dante, DAUANTAYE100 @hotmail.com. Send me a message and I can send you the information and give you the information to my man Chris Skinner. Big shout out to him. All right. I want to start out. Hold on. We got my man.
I might have to do that.
You should.
I might have to get
you didn't even know that.
Nah, I didn't.
So, people, I forgot the last time to do that, to send it, to let y'all know. But listen, he been hitting me up. I think I got a couple of people. I think my girl want to do it, but she want to make sure. I mean, the thing is official, but she just wants to have it for more than one room. So you get 2 sticks, right? For two places in your house for $200. If you want to get another stick, that's gonna cost another $200 or $100. Well, $200, right? Because you're gonna get the same thing again. So, again, reach out to us. Reach out to these services, to my man Champ, Ivy League Exchange, all right? House of Ills. Come on, man. Let's get with it. We trying to push this stuff, all right? Support some of your local black people, man, all right? We definitely need this going, all right? Shout out to Kamikaze. We're going to start out this discussion with, you know, some of the issues that are going on currently in the town of Bennington. You know, again, and I'm not going to sit here because I'm not no victim. So I'm not really caring about like, worried about my life or worried about my safety. Like, I worry about my kids' safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worry about the safety of other kids or my friends' kids. You know what I'm saying? My man right here, Champ, he got kids. I worry about all of us. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, no, I'm not worried about it. But again, you know what I'm saying? You know, the mission is, you know, we all have to take heed in what's going on. And what I see right now is a lot of things that's going on in this town, right? A lot of bigotry, a lot of racism. It's becoming more and more evident. It's becoming more and more blatant. And it's becoming more and more in your face. And whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I'm from Brooklyn. I grew up with a lot of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of it. But that's not the point. I'm not even here to talk about these racist people because they are who they're going to be. And I'm not really worried about them, okay? Because I know my history. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know my family. I know my black people. I know. I'm not worried about it. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to touch on some of the stuff that I want to talk about. some of the stuff that I want to talk about, first of all, I'm going to start out by saying, right, and I don't like to put my personal business on here, but I had a little situation, you know, with my spouse. And we kind of got into a heated discussion. And it all centered around what's going on here in Bennington, and basically because what me and her do, we're advocates, right? So now what's going on? It's becoming to be a part of our house, our personal lives, that's fine. But again, when there's only but so little people, and I said this again on my other video, that are contributing and helping, then that one or two people gets the whole load, right? When we first started, it was Kaya, okay? Kaya Morris had all the attention, right? In terms of, because what she did was, she brought attention to the racist issues of this town. Nobody has been able to do that, white or black, okay? So my thing is, Kaya did a good service, but she can't do it by herself, right? So now you get a few other people, but that's not enough. You can get 10 people and it still won't be enough. It's so racism, systemic racism and white supremacy is so entrenched in this town, okay, that now in 2018 it is rearing its ugly head. And I've been here since 1995 going to college at Southern Vermont, which is closed, by the way. Okay? My thing is, right? We're not going to be sitting here. I don't care about the racists. Let's talk about the people that say that they're on our side. Okay?
Saying one thing and showing another.
The Human Rights Commission, the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union. Okay? And what's the other one? NAACP. Okay? For the National Advancement of Color. Like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? They had a meeting up there Saturday. And again, I don't want to discredit these people. They are great people, okay? They're doing good work. I just want to start out and say this. But we also need to let them know that we need more, we need more feet on the ground, okay? Because these issues are now creeping up in my home and creeping up in my personal life that I have to take care of. When these people should be here, you know, because we don't know where they are. They barely, when I call, okay, I called one person up at the ACLU, Leah Ernest. She barely picks up a phone. Okay? I'm becoming frustrated because now I'm starting to see that you got people on one side saying, yeah, go get them. And then when we go get them, we look behind us and there's nobody back there to protect. When we get hit, because we the ones that got to be in the trenches, they're fighting.
Yep.
You understand? So we need to have these organizations step up and okay, you got, again, you come with all these things like you, how can I say, doing all of these dinners and all of these seminars that you're doing to show people stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gathered up a bunch of men in one area when you know in Vermont that does not happen. Talking about, now again, now I'm going to ask my man Champ, because I don't want to tell, you know, my thing is, I have a problem with, they need to step up more, all right? Because all they doing is having big dinners and giving people awards. I don't have that much love, okay? I don't need to be wasting my time, okay? So my thing to Chip is, that's my issue with it. I mean, I don't know if you know.
I understand what you're saying about the whole awards thing. I don't see enough results for there to be awards given. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like,
And I'm not even saying awards are given. I'm just saying they doing different things.
We're speaking generally. You know what I'm saying? Where this is not directed toward anybody personally or any specific action or anything like that, right? The only specific thing that it's touching on is racism in our society, right? And yeah, there's not like but touching back on what I was saying about that is I don't see enough results for for awards to be given, especially when you have things like this happening so close to our homes and whatnot in our everyday lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, when I first came up here, I used to hear it all the time that you don't have people driving around with nooses on their cars and shit, like down south. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, look at this. How many of you people that's sitting there right now thinking this is happening in my town and how your town look? Not sitting there really thinking about what ideology you were brought up on and whether you embrace it or not, and whether you can have the discernment to tell the difference between a loving family in a bigoted one. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying, what gives? As far as NAACP, ACLU, you know, a lot of the time, I've learned my lesson with them, you know what I'm saying, on quite a few notes. But at the end of the day, it's getting to the point where balls is going to be needed to be put to the wall. It's getting to that point, you know what I'm saying, on a economic level, on a social level, like it's getting there. No matter which way you look at it, no matter which way you slice the cake, what are you going to do about it? It's not on us. Don't look at us like we need to lay down and die, because that's not gonna happen. Like, come on, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said that on one of the pages. You know what I mean? And trying to sit there and say I'm not doing nothing to help the issue. I'm making people aware that it's around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually doing something. What are you doing? You're sitting there trying to deter from the fact that it's happening and trying to bash me. But yeah, I'm sitting here telling you, look at the ideology. Look at the proof. All you need is, come on, we learn all this stuff. We grow up learning economics. As poor as we are in the and blah, 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 and all the crap they say behind closed doors. We grow up learning economics. We grow up learning business. You know what I'm saying? We grow up learning performing arts. No matter, you can have the most poverty neighborhood. They make movies about it all the time. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, now when you have these issues that are going on in the system, and you have groups like NAACP, just like really, dear NAACP, dear ACLU, you know what I'm saying, dear CRJ, dear, you know, I could go on and on with the list, but you know what? The ones with the money and the power are seeing this video because of me being who I am. What the fuck are you doing?
They listen. I spoke to some people from the ACLU. There's one guy down here right now. Okay, he's down here right now, and you know he gives his opinion on how things should be. But I'm thinking, like, you know, the opinion you giving is like it's creamy, puffy stuff.
Real shit.
So
that's a good way to put it.
You know, there's mostly women in these all in the, you know, rights and democracy. Mostly got women. There's men, few men. There's no young guys. There's no younger guys. I'm the only black male. So everybody is everybody again, and shout out to Rights and Democracy, Mary Garish. And Tom and Lynn and all those people, Vicky, those people are amazing people. Amazing people. I love all of them. They are the fighters that we need. Okay, they are the fighters that we need. But they can't do it by themselves. We need more of a coalition of people to come together to be able to understand these things. Okay? All right?
Yeah, and that's the thing, not to cut you off, and that's the thing, and that do be my problem. I'm not seeing, you know, the same type of shit that I see with you know, like even the white power thing. You know, the type of publicity it's getting and all that. I'm not seeing that, and I'm not seeing people going on marketing the cause like that. Like NAACP, ACLU, I've known for years. I've dealt with them. NAACP, I've dealt with them one time. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, yo, the result wasn't exactly what I expected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they don't have any teeth. The only time that the NAACP had any teeth was way back when. You know what I'm saying? But it has been watered down to nothing. I mean, when you sullied the name when you tried to give that racist Donald Sterling an award. All right? Okay, and we all know about that. When you tried to give Donald Sterling that award, that sullied your name. You was compromised. So we don't know the same NAACP like when W.E.B. Du Bois started it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't sit here and give any positive things about NAACP because I had an issue and they never called me back. I had to dig it out for myself. So you know what I say? I'm not really caring too much about NAACP until they really show, okay, because I'm doing the same thing to them, right? Right? They're getting judged because they're supposed to be here, right? What is it? What does it stand for? National Association for the Advancement of Colored People? Well, you're not operating under those principles. Okay? Taking losses, bro. You feel me? You're missing layups. All right? And you're doing the same thing that racist white people do, right? You put it right back on that person and say, yo, it's all your fault that this shit is happening to you. And you need to get out of it by yourself. And we're not going to give you no assistance, nigga. Fuck you. And when y'all going to realize that? You feel me? I already know. Look, I already know. Look up the word meritorious manumission.
Like,
okay? Meritorious manumission meant that you had to do things to please the white man.
Yeah. Like,
okay?
All right, boom.
Which was, let me explain these two things. Which was, you had to entertain him, you had to protect him, and you had to go against blacks. And anything that was black. And we got to remember what black means. Civilis mortus, dead in the eyes of the law. Those things haven't been changed yet. So we got a long way to go, man.
Dead in the eyes of the law.
Civilis mortus means dead in the eyes of the law. That means black. Anything, if you look up if you look up the dictionary and you look up black and you look up everything that's associated with the word black, it all means negative. So when we talking about, this is a scientific, this is a social engineering tactic.
Racism is a social
engineering. If you think about it, look up the word black in Malcolm X movie. Look up black and then look up white. But look up black first and listen to what it says. So if you black and you looking at all them terms, you saying to yourself, damn, that's me, because what do you call yourself?
Black man.
Right. So if you call yourself a black man, you already guilty by law. We're not even talking about the cosmos. We're talking about a social, political, and economical status. Civilis mortus.
That's right.
Dead in the eyes of the law, goddammit. You ain't got no rights. You ain't got nothing. That's why they allowed to put these laws in. Stand your ground. Because guess what? They're gearing up for the next move. Y'all done seen the first purge. Why y'all playing around? Look where we live, right here in Bennington. Okay?
Calling it a purge.
So again, people in Bennington need to understand. Not people in Bennington. The melanated people here in Bennington, right, and poor people, right, need to understand what's going on. Because the poor white people, they're in trouble too.
Yep.
All right, because a lot of them want to sit there and say, "Well, I'm not black."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna steamroll you in the same.
A lot of the ones that's on the side of the biggest don't realize that they still gonna get steamrolled even though they think they on the right side. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. But that's honestly another conversation.
Right. But again, my thing is, what is the ACLU doing? Right? What is NAACP? And, the Human Rights Commission, they need to get going too, because we know that these things are going on and we know that these things are happening. But what are we doing about it? You know what I'm saying? All these issues that go on in our town where we live. You know what I'm saying? Like when are we going to
I came here, I brought it to the table, y'all. Like, and this now goes out to a specific audience. Yes, I brought it to the table when I came here 10 years ago. Unification, because I saw the problem, I addressed it. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to people. And you know something? I came pretty close, and then I got shunned. You know what I mean? And so I know that there are good people here. You know what I'm saying? I know that. And I still love this town, to be completely honest. I don't hate Bennington. I don't even have hate.
We love the quiet serenity of it, because like everyone else, we don't want to see the shit. We don't want to be living in the city with horns and shit all the time either. Exactly. We want the quiet and the serenity too. Just because we black and just because we from the city means that we don't want that? Sorry, brother.
Bro, that's real though. No apology needed. That's real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't nobody here, and I've expressed that more than once. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, yeah, what happened back then, it is what it is. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't want to do nothing bad to nobody. I don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. Period. You know what I mean? So we gotta do, it's time to put balls to the wall and do something, y'all, because
we don't want to see bad things happen. We understand that, right? But we don't want to be the ones that are always taking the brunt of the bad shit, just because we don't want bad shit to happen. Sometimes you gotta fight back for that shit, and it's like, and I'm not suggesting that we don't, and I know he's not suggesting. We just want peace. We want to be able to speak to the officials and speak to the people. I'm trying, again, this is the third time he's saying this. I've called Officer Doucette 4 times. He said he was going to call me back. He hasn't called me back yet. I'm not calling him no more. You got people out there putting racist shit all over the place. My kids coming home talking about somebody, they calling each other, people calling, white kids calling them niggers and porch monkeys, and like, who look at the trauma we're dealing with. Are we just supposed to take that? I mean, where are we gonna go with this? Because what's gonna happen is something's gotta break somewhere, and when it breaks, who's gonna get the brunt end of it? We know who it's gonna be, right? So, when are you guys going to give in to this and just say, look, man, you know what I mean? All people want to hear is, look, let's do, at the first step, let's work together. Let me get a phone call back.
For one.
From the chief.
We can start somewhere.
Listen.
Y'all heard it straight from the horse's mouth. I will never follow a racist narrative. Whether it be black people being racist against white people, whether it be white people being racist against black people, whether it be fucking green motherfuckers not liking yellow motherfuckers, whether it be purple motherfuckers. I don't care. I will never follow a narrative like that. And that's a lot of the reason why I carry myself the way I do.
And we just, you know, we having this conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm like in between. I'm all over the place because I'm angry, and then I say, okay, I'm gonna see some progress. Like I'm not seeing no progress, but I gotta stay upbeat. How long I'm gonna be able to do that and keep that charade going? Ain't but so long I'm gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're really listening or if you're not, okay, just understand this is about human decency. We're just trying to be decent human beings as much as possible. Okay? There was a show done the other night. It was a great show. It brought people from the town of Bennington from 7 o'clock to 10:30, 11. So that time, that period of frame time is very important because that's the time where these people weren't doing the normal things, right? Police didn't have to be on the beat for these people, man. They were inside having fun. This guy, okay, Kamikaze, shout out to Kamikaze and George Manoia. He got those people in the area, and it was a safe environment for these people to be. They came by and they supported. Shout out to all those people. Okay? I'm very thankful that we have people like him that are able to do that. And you know, we got a good person in that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good people around here, like Champ said. You know what I'm saying? But we just want you people to understand, like, we would be stronger if you just listen. That's all we want you to do, is just listen. Okay? And take us serious. Because if we keep going down the same path, we're gonna continue this mode. I've already had these conversations, and I've said, look, we gotta meet in the middle. Everybody has to meet in the middle. But that's not happening. We're being driven further apart. And, you know, I'm not worried about the swastikas and all that stuff. I already know it, okay? Because of civilis mortuus. You understand? I know the realization of I'm not surrendering to it
by any means.
But what I'm telling you is I know the concept of it. I understand the concept of Pepe Le Frog. I understand the concept of these things. Okay? Pepe Le Frog has been back since before 2014, before the presidential candidate. All right? And I've already told you in the last video, all that shit is going 2.0.
The way I look at it, all right, because you got a lot of people that wanted to go against the fucking globalist agenda and this, that, and the pluribus unum. It's on the fucking, what is it, on the quarter there, the pluribus unum, it's on the penny, right? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, you know, when you sit here and you think about the swastikas and you think about all these different symbols and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So why don't y'all sit there and y'all understand the cause of those symbols and see where they would be in the paradigm? You know what I'm saying? Because on some real, you know what I mean, a lot of you people got it wrong. Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. You heard it from the horse's mouth. And the information's there. All you gotta do is just seek it out. Real talk. It's right there in front of your face. The truth is right there. Nobody can make up the truth. Real talk. It's right there.
Family. if you don't understand what's being explained to you now, especially being a melanated male here in this town, in Bennington, like, I'm not reaching, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you straight facts. Historical facts, bro. Just look at it. It's right there in your face. You know what I'm saying? Question is, what are we going to do about it? We going to continue to be looking at each other and say, I'm not messing with that dude. I ain't messing with that dude. You know what I'm saying? We have kids, y'all. This ain't no game. We're not playing no games. We got families we got to take care of. People that depend on us. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, white supremacy is not white supremacy. It's really white inferiority. Because if you listen to the terms, you will not replace us, blood and soil, they got to keep telling themselves that. Right? They got to keep telling themselves that because, you know what I'm saying? They got to believe it in their minds. Like they got to believe it in their minds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those staunchly racist, white supremacists believe even...
If you believe creation,
dementedly, like they're demented in what they believe in, but they believe it. You know what I'm saying? Now I look at black people like, what do we believe in? You know what I'm saying? Them white supremacists, they got their emblem up. You know, Pepe Le Frog, to exude what they believe. What's black people's? What's ours? Meaning the symbol. That's the symbol for white supremacy. Pepe Le Frog. What's the symbol for freedom for black people? What is it? Right. It's the fist, right? But they're morphing theirs. You know what I'm saying? We say fist to everything, but fist ain't to everything. You know what I'm saying? They have taken that from us because now the black male issue has been pushed to the back. Okay? And we using the fist when we talking about gay rights. And I have no problem with it.
The black male issue is being pushed to, and that's mass media manipulation.
Everything black is being pushed to the back.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? So by me saying that, I'm wrong, right? But again, all I'm saying is, again, I'm not reaching. Just look at the history, man. All right?
Information is there.
Information is there, bro. And, you know, I just wanted to get on briefly, right? And it's been almost 40 minutes, right? Again, we're not trying to keep this too long. And for all the people that sit there and say, yo, well, you know, we don't like what you're saying. I'm like, listen, again, this is my opinion. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world, but I am pretty smart, okay? And I know things, and I do read, and I do study, and I do come from different types of places and different types of things. I don't need to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? But listen, what I'm saying, I believe it to be right, in my opinion, but this is only my opinion, okay? You can disagree with it, and I want you to comment on it if you have to, you know what I'm saying? But again, I'm just here for this, right? Conscious conversations, right? To have a discussion, to talk about things, even though I probably was talking the whole time. So.
It's so good.
I mean, we're going to do it in
things.
different ways, right? I'll ask questions and he'll talk. He'll ask me questions, I'll talk. We'll do it in different motions.
G was too busy to join us.
You know what I'm saying?
This person needed some help, so...
Right, so
this episode, so he's gonna catch us on the next one anyway.
And we'll continue to do this, and I gotta put up part 2, which I gotta extract from my camera and put that up. So, you know, please subscribe to B Town's Finest, Conscious Conversations, which is you know, B Town's Finest is under that. So get on there. I got my videos on there. We're gonna continue to have videos We're gonna talk about things that's going on here in town. We're gonna do interviews. I want to do interviews with people, okay, with various different people. So we're gonna keep this rolling and keep it popping off, okay? Okay, again, if you want to get in touch with me, all right, Conscious Conversations, talking to Feeling Styles, B-Town's Finest. My email is Dante100@hotmail.com. Dante, DAUANTAYE 100@hotmail.com. And that's all I got right now. So, again, man.
You can Google Ivy League Exchange. You can
got
find me pretty much anywhere on any major media site. Yeah, you'll find my phone number and everything. Just Google Ivy League Exchange, #ILX, #HBC for Hall Body Cafe, #IL for the House of Ill. I also run a couple of alternate other pages. Info Warriors Unite, Free More Minds, and I also have alright, I do a little bit too much to come to
He
mind
got a
right
plethora
now.
of things.
I would have to freaking look at the list.
Right. So we got things working. We got things going on. We trying to get it. We trying to get it going. Right. So we got the ideas. We got the Listen. Like I said, I got my man right here. He's gonna tint my windows up, and I'm so excited.
You're gonna see that
I
right
made
on
this
Kamikaze
decision.
Records or
So we're gonna do that.
Or the next episode of Conscious Conversations, whichever one.
For real. So again.
You can catch Conscious Conversations on the Hard Body Cafe.
Oh, for sure. So he got me streaming on there too. Big shout out to my man. Oh, shout out to Kamikaze and all the things that he's been doing.
You will be able to catch Kamikaze Records on the Hard Body Cafe. You will be able to catch the G-Style Stitch and Lady NYC on the Hard Body Cafe. You also will be able to catch a lot of other stuff, so you're going to be on the lookout.
Yo, we trying to
send it to your friends, family, all that.
We trying to do some stuff, y'all. So we gonna keep moving and keep pushing. All right. Peace, love, and light.